Hey my lovelies, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be doing a Valentine's set, except that it's going to be a tad bit abstract from Valentine, but it still sends out the message. So before we get right into this video, if you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and then you can also follow me on Instagram at LV and the brand. My link will be in the description box. Alrighty, let's get right into this video, you guys. First off, I'm going to start prepping my nails. I'll show you guys how I do it. I'm going to push back my cuticle, or I already did, and then I'm taking the other end, which is the cuticle scraper, and I'm going to use it to scrape off any dead skin, leftover like gel polish from my previous set or top coat. Yeah, and majorly peel off base coat as well would be hanging in there, so I'm going to scrape all of that off, and I'm going to brush that off with my nail brush. Then I'm going to take a file. I'm using the 180 grit, but you want to be really gentle. I'm going to take off the shine from my nails, and I'm majorly also making sure that I'm focusing on the cuticle area as well. Next, I'm going to take this cuticle pumice, and I'm going to etch around my cuticle. Now if you want to get this, I ordered this from AliExpress and it came really quick, you guys, and I'm very happy with my buy. I do recommend, so if you want to get yours, I'm going to be adding this to my nail prep routine as well. Alrighty, so I'm just etching around my cuticle, and that usually just finishes off this nail prep like to perfection. And next, I'm going to take a cotton ball soaked in alcohol. Oh no, sorry, that's not what I did. I'm just nipping at the hangnail that I've got there. Actually, I usually don't cut my cuticles except they are like extremely necessary. So yeah, that's what I usually just nip at the hand and at the hangnails. Sorry. Next, I'm just going to take a cotton ball and I'm going to take off any dust on my nail, underneath my nail as well. And I'm sorry, the cotton ball is soaked in alcohol, so that does dehydrate the nail as well. Alrighty, look at that nail, it is prepped to perfection. Moving on, we've got nail tips from CHB. I'm using the full cover extra long, and I'm literally just going to fish through to find my size in this box. I always just want to make sure that they fit from sidewall to sidewall. They are not like going over my cuticle area and all. Alright, so I've picked out my shape and I want to do a lipstick shape today. I don't know, I've just been in love with this shape recently. So I'm right now, I don't have like I said in my other video, I don't have like a particular technique of how to cut it to make sure that they are all even. I sort of just eyeball, like when I cut the first one, I sort of mark, okay, this is where I'm going to cut the next one, and they all just turn out even. I don't know how to explain how to cut them to be even. So you can try like marking dots on the nails so that you know just where to cut. Alrighty guys, next I'm going to take a file and I'm going to just really gently crisp up the free edge, that's the slant free edge of this nail. I'm going to do that. Well, I did that to all of them, although I only showed 2. Now I'm just going to crisp that up, and then we move next to finish up our like nail prep. For my primer, I'm going in with the CHB Bond Aid Nail Prep Primer. I'm going to apply 1 coat of this to my nail, to all of my nails actually. Now when you're applying your primer, you want to make sure that they don't touch your skin. Although when I'm doing my own nails, I usually just apply them, but if you're doing on a client, you want to make sure that they don't touch your client's skin, because if you've cut them, they will burn. Alright, so next I'm going in with base coat, and usually this is like the last step of my nail prep routine. I'm going in with base coat and I'm going to apply one coat of this to all of the nails, and then I cure in the lamp for 60 seconds. Okay guys, we are back from the lamp and we're going to be doing the lazy girl method today. Only that we're not using polygel, we're using acrylic. Okay, so first what I just did there was I brushed in monomer into my nail tip. Now this is not a compulsory step, I'm only doing this because I'm making use of fast setting powder. So usually I always try to make sure that it moves. I don't enjoy working with fast setting powder, but I try to make sure it moves, like as freely as, like as possible. All right, so first off, you want to start when you're applying your acrylic, you want to start applying from the tip down to the cuticle side. Okay, so before I placed my tip, I put a bead of acrylic, a layer of acrylic on my nails, and that just helps with adhering like the tip to, the nail to your own natural nails. Okay, so I'll go over that more clearer. So first off, what I do is apply acrylic into the nail, and then I like spread it in, but I start from the tip and work my way down towards like the end of the nail, which would be like the nail bed when you place it on your hand. Next, what I do is I take my own natural nails and then I apply some acrylic on there, just a small bit of acrylic, brush that on really neatly, and then take the nail and just firmly but gently press it into your natural nails, and that's just it, you guys. That will stick like in less than 10 seconds. So I've done this to all of the nails. Yeah, really easy. And I filed off camera because this video is quite long, you guys, and just so you know, there is timestamps so you can navigate through this video. All right, so I'm just going to apply 2 coats of that pink polish from J&J Glam on my index. Yes, as you guys have already seen, my index, my middle, and my pinky. And then I applied the white. The white polish was actually from CHB Luxury. It's a one-step gel polish, but I didn't know it was a one-step gel polish until I was ready to do nail art. You guys will see me earlier on when I try wiping the surface and then I touch it and I realize, oh, there's no tacky layer. So it's that kind of polish. Anyways, what I'm doing now is I am just like putting out my colors that I'm going to be working with. I've got black, I've got the pink over there, I got the tamper top coat as well, because I want to just right there, you guys, I realized that there's no tacky layer on this nail, but I still kept wiping, hoping that it will turn matte, but it didn't. That's so amazing. I guess that would like save you guys a lot of time when you're doing a manicure. Anywho, I mixed the black polish with top coat because I sort of want to have that cloudy black, just like that cloudy black effect. Now I'm going in with the black and I'm just marking to make sure that my hearts are somewhat even, or would I say symmetrical. And now I'm just going to draft out the heart. Okay, so now for this nail art, you don't need don't bother about the inside of the lines inside, or the inside of the line. Don't bother about it being all smooth and straight and all. What your main focus should be about the outside of your line. Okay, so you can always clean that up like I did with a gel brush and alcohol. You can clean that up to make it neatly. But like I said, don't bother about the inside of your hat. The outside is like, we want the outside to be very neat. The inside can be rough, and the reason is because I'm going to sort of apply that cloudy black that I just mixed out. I'm going to put that inside, and I sort of want to roughen it a bit so that it doesn't look too perfect. Alright, so I'm done with the hat, and I also cleaned up the outside as well. And now I'm just taking that cloudy black that I mixed. Remember what I said earlier, that we're going to sort of marble it inside, to fill in the hat, so there was no need to make the inside really straight. That's what we're doing now. I'm just marbling or mixing it up really easy. And I'm going to do this to this hand, and like to the both hats actually. And if you make any mistake, you can just take, before you cure in the lamp, you can just take a gel brush and not acetone, please don't use acetone. Make use of alcohol. If you use acetone, you can risk like wiping off your gel polish, not like wiping it off, but soaking off the gel polish very slowly. So don't use acetone. All right, so I did the hearts completely, and I cured them in the lamp, and now I'm just going in with Lucy's face. Okay, so if you're a fan of Disenchantment, it's a series on Netflix, a cartoon series on Netflix. It's totally amazing. I love that cartoon. All right, so if you're a fan of it, then you would know who this character is. This is Lucy. Okay, so to draw his head, you just want to make an oval shape. He's like a really simple character to draw. All right, so next I did his ears, his little demon ears, and now I'm just going to do his neck. Okay, so I think at this point I'm going to let you guys just watch, because I don't know how to explain drawing him, I guess. All right, so very quickly, a good tip when you're making use of when you're doing nail art actually with gel polish or gel paint, if you're not very confident in how how do I say it, in like your, if you're very slow, or if you're not very confident in your drawings, you can always cure in betweens. So for instance, if you do the head first, or if you make a like a design you think is perfect, you can flash cure for like 10 seconds, 30 seconds in the lamp, and then continue, so that when you're doing other things, or when you move on to drawing other things, you don't mistakenly wipe off or smudge your design that you worked so hard to do. I did that like for most of this drawing. I flashed cure in the lamp, especially because there were times I had to repeat a couple of patterns, and I wanted it to, and I wanted to like wipe off, but I didn't want to wipe off my already drawn design. So I advise like you flash cure in between. Alright, so I'm just rounding off drawing Lucy the demon cat. And next I'm going to take my dotting tool and just make two side by side dots next to each other, which would later on form to become hearts. Really easy to like draw like your hearts this way, as opposed to struggling to draw all of them individually with your brush, especially if you're not like very steady with your nail brush. Okay, so I just connect the dots together just like that. I dip my brush in a little bit of polish and then I just connect them just like that, you guys. Okay, so I know like you might not be able to see properly because I'm drawing like on a matte surface. I'm drawing a shiny like design on a matte surface, which are like the same color. So just bear with me, you guys, bear with me. But anywho, we're done. Yes, we're done with like doing all of the hats, and I cured in the lamp fully. Okay, so but I cannot leave my hats to be tacky like that. My like glossy hats to be tacky. So I took out some top coats and I'm just tracing around. It's usually very easy to do this, like to just like do top coats to top coats the glossy parts. It's very easy. I think it's because the tacky layer sort of just makes it easy though. I like when you guys try it, you'd figure out that it's quite easy. Like it's hard, it's easier than it looks. So yeah, I do that to all of the nails, and then I before I cured in the lamp, I applied matte top coat on the two white nails, the ones with the nail art, because they're the only nails that haven't been top coated. That haven't had top coat on them, so I top coat those with matte and then I cure in the lamp. But then I also decided, it was looking too plain, so I decided that I was going to add some rhinestones just here and there on the pink nails. And basically I just took out some brush on glue and then I used my dotting tool to just make those dots in there. Like I know brush on glue is probably, or just glue is probably not the best for rhinestone, but I don't have any glue, you guys, so if it falls off I'll just stick them back on. But anyway, you guys, we are done. Finally, this is the final result. It looks so good. I'm so happy that all of the time that I spent doing this design paid off. Like it's so cute and it's almost different from what I'd normally see. I'm so glad, you guys. If this video was helpful, let me know in the comment section. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, like and subscribe, and yes, it compliments in a way my right hand. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. Stay safe, stay blessed. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.